So while I was getting through my business degree in my mid-20s, I stepped foot into the corporate world. Lol. I lasted a couple of years before I decided it wasn't my world and I wasn't a fan. But I did learn some key skills when it came to sales. I was in a sales and marketing role, and I will never forget when somebody was telling me about the concept of walkers versus talkers. The majority of the people will walk away from a situation without voicing their opinion if they've had a disappointing experience, rather than tell the people who have given them that experience. I was looking through Harvard Business Review articles and I found some statistics that actually confirmed this is the case. Across many industries where customer service is a massive part of your business, 96% of people are walking without saying a word. 4%, just 4%, are voicing their opinion and voicing their complaints and their disappointment. Out of the 96% who walk away, 91% will never return. They will just never return. That was a bad enough experience for them to not revisit your business. So this gets you thinking, if you have an overwhelming amount of negative reviews and you have more negative feedback than positive feedback, that's a big worry, because that means that the majority of people are not saying something. And if you are having that negative feedback overwhelming any positive feedback, you really need to look into this ASAP. This is where you need to listen to your guest experience and take on board their feedback. It's so important. And utilize your team. Your team are the ones who are dealing with your guests face to face. Utilize them, ask them about the negative experiences, the positive experiences, push them to communicate with you. As you push them to communicate with you, if something negative pops up, they will be able to let you know as soon as possible, so that whatever it is can be rectified, or whatever it is can be avoided in the future for other guest experiences. It's so disappointing as a business when you don't have the opportunity to rectify an issue that a guest may have had, especially if it's something really simple. And if 91% of people are not returning because of a simple error or a human error or something that could be explained, or something that could be rectified, then not only is it sad that those people had a bad experience with you when you were out there to give good service and you were out there to provide people with an awesome hospitality experience, but it doesn't allow you to rectify the situation, and that's money walking out the door. That's recurring revenue walking out the door. It's as simple as asking your team at the end of their shift, do you have anything to report? To have management report this in writing at the end of every shift, at the end of every service, so that any issues that arise, if there are frequently occurring issues, they can be dealt with as soon as possible, so that this is not ongoing long term. Even the smallest amount of feedback is gold. And if someone is willing to tell you that feedback, treat it like a valuable piece of information, and if need be, act on it as soon as possible. Find a way to resolve the issue. Providing epic service to your guests is a constant work in progress. It's never just let's implement these strategies and hope for the best, or let's implement these strategies and that's going to save us for the rest of time. It's an ongoing process where little tweaks need to be made and improvement can always be made. It is an ongoing game. It's not for the weak. This industry is a tough industry, and we are constantly dealing with the needs of so many different people. But if you're not listening to what these people are wanting from you as a business, within reason, of course, then you are missing out on extra revenue, and you are missing out on providing your guests with an awesome experience that they also deserve.